Fine, I'll do it. I am filled with enough existential dread that I don't need more of it every time I touch one of those bloody things. It is emotionally draining. Let me tell you. Oh my goodness. I dropped some unnecessary equipment off inside of this place. Did I pass out again?
Goodbye.
I'll take that as a no. Which would indicate that I am becoming more and more used to these artifacts and their effects on my personage, which is not my favorite thing in the world. What I'd like to do, Sarah, is get out of here. We have collected another artifact that leaves... Interesting. Windmills. This one is... My watch is referring to it as Artifact Zeta. We have Artifact Iota.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Oh, lovely.
Yes?
Or...
Okay.
Not? Okay, cool.
Hey, how are you?
I've been better.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Now our real, questionable situation we got ourselves in here. We have stolen goods that we did not steal, technically. We found them. However, was that a grab jump? Oh, you are freaking kidding me. I can't catch a freaking break. Wait. Can't. Is it just him? No, it is not just him. It is multiples. Okay. Whew, okay, alright. Let's get... I don't think the United Colonies is going to quite see it the same way as me. Let's get out of here. I don't know what you're talking about. Ignore. Bye-bye! I'll take my chances with UC and their anger towards me. Having
United Colonies space. Maintain current
contraband.
course while we scan for contraband. Attention! Our scan indicates you have contraband on board. Kill your engines and respond immediately to our hit. Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Stand down and prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
Okay. What about my ship?
We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force.
But I didn't steal it. Pirates stole it, and then I found it. Fine. I'm standing down.
Smart your decision. Stand by to be boarded and transferred.
Standing by.
Vigilance is an amazing ship. It's too bad Constellation can't afford something this impressive.
Shush.
Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
I am not a criminal. That's rude.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just
Okay.
sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
Lovely.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
What are they going to give me? Some ultimatum? Help them or serve time and lose my ship or something dumb? Hello!
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
This does not look like the local jail.
Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills.
I don't appreciate the sarcasm.
Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Seems you had a bit of a reckless past. Always fancied yourself as a wild one, eh? We can work with that. I also see that you mined on Vectera.
Yes.
And now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy.
Yes.
Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
That's debatable. You pretty much covered everything.
Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete.
Yeah, that'd be a
Now
real
that we
shame.
have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do?
Let's pretend I don't.
UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture.
Hey. Hey. Convict is a strong word. I am not convicted yet. See, there's a distinction. Outside of some limited run-ins in which I killed the Crimson Fleet, I have nothing to do with them. I'm kind of on their kill at first sight list.
No, you don't. Not yet, anyway.
Oh
We've
no.
been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time.
I don't like
We
this.
barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we'll have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all
I
down.
had a feeling. You want me? Let me just get this straight. Oh, no. You want me to risk my neck and go undercover for you? Undercover with the Crimson Fleet, with whom I don't have a great reputation. Right?
Not for me. For yourself.
Ah,
Look,
yes.
I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet.
Yeah.
Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
This is called extortion or coercion. Yes, that one. I didn't realize that was part of your code of ethics.
I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself.
Sure.
So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
question. How do you know I can even handle this type of operation?
If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have left you in lockup. You're just going to have to follow your instincts and trust me.
I didn't want to get involved and embroiled with any of this nonsense. I wanted to stay out of it all. Guess I don't have much of a choice, though. Should have left the artwork. Should have left it. Fine. I'm in. I'll help you out in infiltrating the Crimson Fleet and taking him down from the inside. As long as I get the credit and money I deserve. My compensation package better be primo.
Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Of course it is. I would never dream of giving your people trouble. Hello. Yeah. Oh.
All right, let's go.
Wow. Hi, Sarah. You probably didn't hear what just went on, but, made some new friends. We're about to make some more. Yeah.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh?
I'm not the first. That's disconcerting.
Trading a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts.
I've got friends.
Pardon.
Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around.
Can
Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't.
yeah,
But
you're,
I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
someone sounds salty they didn't get the job. You're just
Yes.
jealous it's an outsider who got it. Hello.
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Can I go?
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Conde should be waiting for you.
I get it. You don't have the clearance to go up there. I do. Bet that hurts your feelings, don't it?
Hey,
Hello. Operations Center. Commander Khan, there you are. I'm...
Excuse me.
Better watch it. I'm the new hot stuff on
Hello.
the deck. Hello, Commander.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home.
Whoa,
This is the
whoa, whoa.
operations center of the UC
You're
Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Okay. I need more context then. If this is such a massive operation where you're sending outsiders as undercover agents, what exactly is the Crimson Fleet if not a bunch of loosely affiliated pirates?
That's strange. According to your file, you've encountered them before. On Vectera specifically.
Yes.
They were the pirates that attacked your mining outpost? I'm surprised you don't remember.
I am well aware. That's really all the intel you have on these people? Yes, I've had multiple run-ins with the Crimson Fleet. I was expecting that they had more of an impact than just being a nuisance to you in the United Colonies to justify this level of operation. Out of curiosity, where are we?
We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos.
Oh,
As to
okay.
why? I'll explain momentarily.
Oh. Because you're going to send me down to Phobos to go infiltrate a Crimson Fleet base. Probably. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm assuming that this is a fairly large ship. But we're going to need more than just one to eliminate an entire fleet of pirates. And I'll probably need something better than the Frontier. It's a good, reliable, trusty ship. But a combat vessel it is not.
Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application.
I mean, you could.
The inside is going to take some finesse.
Had a feeling. If you get me into the room, I'm a pretty persuasive type.
Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has
you just
managed to find a possible
accepted
opening
that.
into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts.
Okay.
She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Okie dokie. Aurora?
Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai.
Oh,
Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines.
yes. Do I even want to know where you got the contraband?
That's classified.
I had a feeling.
Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously hauling it will be spending the rest of their life in prison.
I see. If this individual is so important to the Crimson Fleet, I bet she could probably sniff out a narc, just like that.
That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Lovely. You have a lot of confidence in my abilities.
If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I think you're
Remember,
misplacing your
this
confidence.
entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
Understood. Probably too late to back out now, huh?
At this point, whether you like it or not, you're working for me. Look,
I had a feeling.
before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics.
Of course.
Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
All right. Please give me an idea of what I'm dealing with here.
To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good.
So don't let petty grievances get in my way? Got it. What do you mean stray too far from the path? That's a little ominous.
The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money.
Yeah,
All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed.
understood.
At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I can deal with that. That's all you're worried about. I have no love for the Crimson Fleet.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation.
Okay.
Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Thank you. How do I maintain contact?
That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity.
Lovely.
When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own.
Oh, lovely. Keeps your hands out of the mess if it goes all sideways. You have any more info on this Cersei Bowden?
All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant.
Oh.
I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got.
Very well. Curious, if I get arrested while I'm undercover, I'm assuming I don't get special treatment or anything?
For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies.
I had a feeling.
Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines.
Lovely. Well, I think that covers all my questions, Commander.
Good luck.
See, I'm not worried about getting too enticed and then joining the Crimson Fleet. That's ridiculous. I'll be with you in a moment. You look like the lieutenant, based on your posture. My concern... Generally, my negotiations don't end up peaceful, non-aggressive, in such a manner as I am not getting shot at. You know, bad. Lieutenant Toft, I'm here reporting for duty.
All right. We don't have
Is
a
that
lot
too
of
much?
time, so I need you to listen up.
Probably.
While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible.
Right.
If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Like, in bulk, one at a time... Humory. Why do you need physical evidence? It's very evident that these people are pirates and breaking any number of laws. Why can't you just go after them on that alone?
Well, since it isn't every day we stumble across a criminal's fully written confession, we need to build a case against our suspects.
Fair.
The more evidence we acquire, the stronger our case becomes. And knowing the Crimson Fleet, they'll leave plenty of evidence for you to find.
Hypothetically, what if I don't or can't find anything?
I'd scour every inch of wherever the Crimson Fleet sends you. Otherwise, you're wasting our time and risking your neck for nothing. Criminals are sloppy. Look hard enough, and I'm certain you'll stumble across their mess.
So you basically want me to steal from thieves, which is kind of how I got here in the first place, ironically.
Rationalize it however you like, but that evidence is critical to the success of Commander Akande's operation. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
That sounds like I touched on a little bit of a nerve.
It's not you, it's the Crimson Fleet. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what
Okay.
I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
Yeah, I'll do the best that I can.
That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing.
Oh no.
Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Okay. I like the sound of that.
It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo
Yeah.
hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
What if I get caught with this contraband in my cargo hold?
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned.
Shouldn't.
Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake.
No, you don't. Your implication is enough.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Ugh. Additionally, if you've looked at my file, you'd know that I'm not a drug mule. So this is a little bit out of character.
I thought I heard a strange rumble coming from the engine room. You mind taking a look at it later?
Ooh, really? Was it a choking noise or more of a rumble? Ooh.
Maybe it was both.
If you have any questions,
Sound a little too
now's the
excited
time
about
to
this.
ask.
Strange engine noises aren't my idea of a good thing.
But that's how the ship talks to us. It would be far more worrisome if it was upset and didn't say anything.
Yes?
You're weird. Hello. I don't know what's going on. Sarah.
Is there anything else I can help you
Yeah,
with?
what is it?
Guess who you don't.
Time to go?
Yeah, it is. Pardon?
Okay, hello.
Pardon? So. Yeah. That's a thing. That's a cool looking rifle. I got to speak to the commander and lieutenant. Ha. Jerk. I have no idea where I'm going. Docking port. No. Oh, here we go. My ship.
Deck.
Yes, captain is on. Hi, team. Just chilling out here while we,
Anything I can do for you?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. We've had an interesting, day. Weird. Aurora is apparently someplace in here. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. So it's been a day. We get to go partner up with the Crimson Fleet. Doesn't that sound just lovely? They also want me to pretend I'm a drug pusher, which is something I never did, for the record, in my semi-checkered past. So I probably need some sort of like character. Someone I can inhabit the mind space of. I'm thinking Gerald. Gerald, who grew up on New Atlantis and became disillusioned with the UC and has since decided to do everything in their power to become a thorn in the side, make as much money as possible, and avoid the UC? Oh yeah, I forgot I called my base need power. I know what I'm doing. Alright, Sidonia. Let's go find this Cersei person.
I have things for you.
Oh, that's lovely. We'll chat about that later. Inside we go. I sincerely hope. Alright. Thank you. I feel as though I am mentally prepared to inhabit Gerald.
I've heard some hostile camps were wiped off the map by you. Wish there were more good people like you out there.
Shush. I can't. Oh, you just give me money? You are my new favorite person. That said, you can't be spreading that kind of news about me. We've got an image to uphold as a hardened, drug-pushing criminal. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's also burden of proof, and okay. There was mention of finding a psychologist? I'm curious, more than anything else, to chat. Corporate. Okay. Hello?
Oh. How am I going to get this all done?
Hi.
God damn it. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. That wasn't directed at you at all. I'm just really stressed out at the moment.
Okay.
You're fine. Actually, maybe you can help me?
Maybe. I need to know what I'm doing in order to help.
I'm aware of what you did for Trevor. Don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything to Peter. I feel like I can trust you.
Oh, okay.
I'm Gilly. I'm a psychologist working for Deimos, and I've been utterly swamped with work lately, trying to make a deadline.
Oh, okay.
I could use a hand tracking down some of our employees and delivering psychological questionnaires to them.
Those psychological evaluations could prove useful to both Deimos and the miners themselves. Perhaps we should lend Gilly a hand.
Yes. I mean, it sounds pretty straightforward. Why does Deimos need to do psych evals on its employees? I'm not aware of any other companies outside of, like, military type of positions that do that.
It's not as sinister as you think. Basically, Deimos invests heavily in its employees and operations.
Okay.
In order to protect those investments, I was hired to perform periodic psychological evaluations. The company wants to identify potential erratic behavior patterns that might jeopardize the company's investments and work with their employees to correct them.
That could have done some work with Hank. That one kind of failed. So is it just a lot of work, or is there something else to this? I mean, it seems pretty straightforward.
It's a lot of personal stuff.
Oh,
I'm not going to get into it.
No
with
worries,
someone
no
I just
worries.
met. All you need to know.
I didn't need to know your personal
I could
life.
really use a hand.
Yeah, I can help out.
You can? Oh, wow, thanks. I don't even know who I've got left in the stack, but take a look at the names and track them down. When they've all filled out the forms, just bring them back to me and I'll go through them. Just tell them you're assisting Gilly.
Okay.
Oh, and don't read what they write down. It's supposed to be confidential.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
I'm not a Neanderthal. Look at their evals. Psh. Doesn't give me any sort of interest. I don't know. Advantage. At the Trade Authority. Right. Oh, I was thinking of the person back in New Atlantis. Are you...
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority.
Hello. You. Hello.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
What about something a little... Who's Octai? Who's that?
Octai Bayar.
Octai.
He's the head of our Sidonia branch.
Okay.
If you want to do some trading, he's the one you need to be talking to. I'm busy.
Okay. What if the stuff I'm looking to sell is of a more sensitive nature?
And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me?
I'm looking to find a partner in which to offload some of this.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
Dang. I guess the people telling me you were the best were wrong.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak a kilometer wide. Of course,
Weak.
if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
I'd be willing. Let's say 1,000 credits.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Lovely.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a
Chill.
buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp.
Okay.
If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure is all mine, Cersei. 1,000 credits is pretty cheap. I was expecting significantly more, seeing as I have 220,000 credits. That 1,000 is a mild rounding error.
As the UC Marines are not
Oh, Adler, I've got something that might interest you. My name is Gerald. Right.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
Yes, don't let other people hear you saying that.
Hey,
I will.
careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something.
No, I don't. Hello! You look like an interesting individual that might be interested in a business partnership.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
A mutual friend told me that you might be able to assist me in moving some of this.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you.
Chill out.
Okay.
Buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this.
Lovely.
If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast.
Yes, I'm
You're
aware.
going to have to do something for us first.
Who's this we and us? I thought I was just dealing with you.
You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy.
Alright. They never mentioned anything about this, so it's a little off-putting.
Yeah, well, she isn't running the show here. I am.
Fair.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Okay. How much we talking?
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters.
Carl.
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
I'm looking right at him. Interesting. Don't mind me.
Shouldn't you be leaning on Fielding by now?
I like to lean on my prospective business partners first. He's got stuff. Now we just need to wait for you to get up and walk away. Gerald's found some evidence. You see, I don't know what I was going for there. You know those old-timey detective... Oh, there you are. Those old-timey detective things? Hard-boiled detective novels and stuff like that? That's kind of what I was aiming for, and then proceeded to utterly fall on my face and fail.